Are we on? Okay. All right. This episode of FPR is brought to you by Crazy Antics that go bump in the night.
Fish Balls Fans Night Radio. Fish Dogs Lover 76 Fish Plants Hotel 6 Plants Fish. Fish 76 Plants Live.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of FPR, the 16th, in fact. I'm your host, Jake Hill, and not with us tonight is Katie Hagen. And as much as I don't like doing these live streams without her, she told me that I must go on. The show must go on. She was quite insistent about it, so hopefully she'll come out here a little bit later. So on this stream, I don't expect to have a whole lot of people show up. I have heard here in the chat, the live chat, Sketty Nona came in, said, hope to catch up with you after Fishery. He hit 100,000 subs, so that's awesome. Congratulations, Alex. That's a wonderful thing. So I imagine that most of you are all watching his stream right now. But hey, you guys can catch it in the replay if you want to. In the background here is a short little video I took of our pond tonight after I rearranged a few things. And that's been on my mind this evening. Looking at it, you see the Temu filter, box filter, trickle tower, being fed by this green pump right here. And it's an excellent filter. I really, really like it. I'm thinking of plumbing it differently though, as far as the water coming out of it. Last week's discussion, or was it on Monday? I'm thinking it was last Wednesday. That's the problem with doing 2 streams in a week. Did I talk about this last time? Irregardless, I think that our minds have been about bog filters and growing plants kind of immersed or even aquaponically, hydroponically. But in the case with fish, I think that's when you would add hydroponically. Or I mean aquaponically. Anyways, what I'm saying is, I've got ideas, and so does Katie. And I think with this setup here, I'm gonna do something where the water gets diverted to this top of the spool here and have containers such as these, like triad containers. You can't really tell them. Those are like 2 pots stacked on top, one on top of the other. And they're 3 pots in one. They almost look like a fidget spinner from above, if you can imagine that. So then they sit opposite from each other. We got like 4 or 5 of those, and I found with certain plants, unless they're a real, like a hanging plant, putting more than 2, the next layer obviously goes the other way, and it would kind of, if you look over here, the next one would be right above this pot. So they alternate each time you stack them. Some plants are too tall for that because it only leaves you with maybe 5 inches between the 2. Or however tall that pot is. More like 6 inches or something. But anyways, it's not conducive to tall plants to grow in there unless you only use 2 like I've got here. Those are spider plants, little babies. We've been kind of sticking in soil and just watering it with the aquarium water and pond water when we do water changes and whatnot. And on the spool, we got some gigantic pothos. I don't remember the name of them. And we also have another what is that called? The pink lady growing out of there. So that's just on a container on top of that. And I just grab water out of the fish tank with a cup and water it once in a while. But it got me thinking, is that it's tall enough to still replumb that to channel the water towards the top of that spool. And it is an old hydraulic hose spool used for brand new hose when you're selling it. It's all been cleaned. We use them all over the place. Anyways, the ends of those, it's all black plastic, very heavy duty, because hydraulic hose is very heavy. And it's got little pockets and stuff around it. I'll have to do a... Oh, I see NLA is in the house, and so is Daniken Aquatics. Hello, guys, as well as Pepin Creek Aquatics. Hello to all three of you. Well, I should say four, because Daniken would be two people in one. Sometimes. Awesome, thanks for showing up. So, the top of that spool is probably 15 to 18 inches in diameter. And it's got all these shallow little pockets where they, for the molding of it, it makes it stronger or whatever, but they're nice little spots that you can put gravel and plant little plants in there, and the water then would trickle over the edge of that back into the pond because it's right inside there. So it's maybe hard to see on there, but that's what's going on. But as of right now, they're just sitting on top of there. These pothos are so big, you see these big old roots going into the water, and they're huge. Way too big for these goldfish to eat, so that's the only thing. They'll eat on some of the smaller ones, but it's soaking in so much water that through these big tap roots, that plant does just fine. And it's kind of taken over that whole thing. I'd like to move that eventually into Katie's 210-gallon acrylic tank. And so that would leave an open spool to do some kind of neat stuff in there with plants that are growing hydroponically, I guess, or aquaponically. So the roots would just kind of nestle down into those little pockets. There is a center hole because most spools will have that, and we used to run a pipe through there and it would sit on a rack so you could spin that spool. And it's about 2 to 3 inches, I guess about 2 inches around is the center hole, which is kind of nice. We could run some, I put net cups in them before, but most of the time we use them out in the outside pond to hold up rocks. Let me see if I can bring up that scene. Man, not sure where it's at. Oh, pond 1, here we go. This is an older picture, but in our later renditions, we had rocks all along the ridge here. But even like the rocks you see in this waterfall, which way? This way? Over here. The rocks are being held up by those spools. And what's cool is that since they're black, you don't really see it from a distance. And all you see is kind of rocks on top of it. And since the platform is less than an inch thick, kind of if they were just the right height to kind of be just under the surface of the water in this type of stock tank. So it makes an illusion that the rocks are just kind of sitting there like it's kind of land. You never really see the spools. But since I collected quite a few of those over the years working at O'Reilly, we've been using them to hold up plants in the greenhouse, using them in the ponds. I think I've used them as like end tables by the pool and stuff like that, so it's kind of cool that way. But since that's what's in our indoor pond, right above my shoulder here, I'd like to get the water from this flowing this way and over. Now I feel the pain for weathermen. The water to flow from over here to on top of the spool and it'll kind of just drain over top of those plants. If you catch my drift. That's my idea anyways, for a project inside here. Of course, once the weather starts getting warm, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff outside. Got a ton of work to clean up this garage. Katie and I are going to rent a roll-off dumpster and just go through stuff, throw crap away, and then have like the biggest yard sale ever. And I think it's going to be quite popular. Where we live, anyone that has been here before, like Brian, you know that across the street is kind of a what they call the Restore, and they do stuff for like Habitat for Humanity, and they sell things secondhand. A lot of building supplies, furniture, tools, even home supplies, dishes and decorations and things like that. It's really cool. But they're right across the street in this big open parking lot. People go there for that sort of stuff anyways, but then they come out, they drive by, they see our big garage sale. Those are the types of people that are going to want to check that out too, because they're after something thrifty. So I have an idea to throw away a bunch of junk, sell a bunch of stuff to raise some money, and really get this garage in order the way we want it, and the fish room. So that's going to help a lot. I can't wait to kind of do the purge, get stuff out of our hair, I guess. One man's rubbish can be another man's treasure. I should be looking at the chat a little bit more than I have been, since I've been chatting a while, yapping away. I'm going to look. As I said, Daniken and Peplin and New Local Austin and Mike. M&C, he's lurking in the background there. And Gilster Gardens Nathan, hello to you, my fishy friend, as well. Those who didn't see the very beginning of this, Katie's not here because River is not asleep yet. But she told me, I said, I don't really want to go on without you. I really don't. I don't like it. But I do enjoy it once I start and I'm talking with you guys. It's great. But I tend to talk too much and my throat gets sore or whatever. It's nice just to have Katie here. It's not the same without her. But she insisted that I keep on with the schedule and do the stream anyways, so. It's about, we're in it for 15 minutes now. I'm gonna take a quick little sip of beverage. Yes. So in the stock tank, you have goldfish, for the most part. There is one common pleco inside of there, and I want to pretend like I'm looking down in there. Like, oh, nice. Does my head disappear when I do that? I will never throw up into the pond on purpose, but we have goldfish in there, one big common pleco that's been growing out. We've had that one for a while, and a Chinese algae eater that's hitting about 6 inches long at least. I'd like to get that little thing out of there because it kind of goes after the goldfish sometimes, stresses them out. The common pleco just kind of minds his own business for the most part that I can see. But that little Chinese algae eater, he's fast, very fast. That's a 110-gallon stock tank, so it's, you know, hard to net them up. I almost gotta like catch them in the act of going after the goldfish, because then I could hit them with the net that way. But I'd like to stick them in the 210 with the cichlids and see if he can eradicate some of that algae that's growing in there, and he might grow even bigger. And I think that the cichlids in there can keep up with them pretty well. They're pretty fast. I don't know. What do you guys think? Have you ever had an ornery old Chinese algae eater with a group of cichlids before, mixed group. You do just fine by yourself, but Katie makes it 10 times better. I know. That's exactly my point. I even had her set up with the laptop, and I had it set up just so it's just the chat, and kind of blew it up a little bit so it takes up the whole stream. You don't really see the stream, but you see the live chat, so she could be on there and type away. I don't know. It is what it is. Like I said, there's a good chance that she could still be showing up here tonight, which would be awesome. And what else we got? Talk about fishies. I moved the beta. Unfortunately, our beta pair that was a rescue couple that we got sometime in December, I think. They were in rough shape. I nursed them back to health. So much so that the female was very spunky. I had to watch it. When I had her in a more shallow container, she would jumped out. And so got her back in there, covered it up, and I've since switched her to a larger fish bowl, like it's over like a gallon or something like that. I switched them both to their own containers. And while I got a 10-gallon set up, and after doing a water change, I didn't realize until a couple days later when I was moving stuff around, I found her. She had jumped out of that jar that only had like a 4-inch opening, and half of it was covered with a floating plant. She jumped out and she was dried up and dead by the time I found her. So we're just down to the male. I got the 10-gallon cleaned up and he is transferred into there. He is not nearly as spunky, but then again, he's got a lot longer fins. He doesn't swim like the female does. Oh my gosh, it's Katie. Foxy says, Katie! Look what I set up for you so that you could chat. Move this out of the way so you can use your thingy and you can see it both here. And monitor a river. Katie's here. So anyways, that's the story with our betas. We're down to one. It's just the male. He's getting better. His fins are looking better all the time, but unfortunately there's some deformations that he's had that he hasn't, I don't think he'll ever really recover from. But he
might.
acting quite content and very happy and eating, resting a lot like betas do. So, very cool.
Welcome in, Ben. 310.
Thank you for coming out here and saving me.
Well, I told you I was going to try.
Yeah. How do you like our pond?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I see what you're talking about.
Just my hand around in it.
Are you getting fishy kisses?
It almost looks like my hand disappears in there too.
Hi, Nick. Hi, NLA. Welcome, welcome. I knew you were going to do that. Oh, by the way, did you hear who got pulled over on the street?
No.
I walked out and I see strobes. And I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Cops? Yeah, right on the corner.
The scanner's on, but it's pretty quiet, so I didn't hear it.
Corey's working tonight.
Your sister-in-law.
Yeah. She's pretty badass.
Jake, oh, they're telling on me already. Ooh, Jeff's in the house.
Welcome, Jeff. Woohoo!
Hello, Jeff King.
Glad to see you.
One of
Oh,
our
Jake
excellent
threw-
moderators.
Jake
Yeah.
threw up in the pond earlier.
I didn't
That's
know
what
you
the
were
fish are
in here.
eating.
Well, we're low on food, so it's like feeding baby birds.
Okay. You just regurgitate whatever's
I
in
didn't
here.
throw up in the pond. I was chumming the goldfish.
Oh, okay.
Chum.
Chum. You know what chum is?
Yeah. I've watched Shark Week a few times. So.
Okay.
I do know what chum. I'm not a smart man, but I do know what chum is.
My goodness
do I do?
sakes.
What's going on in chat, Katie? This is your
I know.
window. I can make the text bigger too
Everyone's
if you
saying
want.
hello to Jeff and everyone else.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Finally getting some, technical things. We're gonna look glitchy because we're not using the green screen.
anything
The
be chum?
computer's doing it
I think
all.
maybe Nick said.
Anything can be chum, yeah. As long as it has chunks, yet it's more about the consistency of the chum. And different
Then
chum,
wouldn't it be called chunks?
different chunky chums. Campbell's Chunky Chum Soup.
Now you're making me
The
not.
chum bucket! The chum bucket!
And it has to have a stench.
Oh, it has a stench.
Yes.
I prefer the stench of a chum bucket.
A few more minutes, we'll be halfway through.
Halfway through. What does that mean, Katie?
Members.
Members? A few minutes. What time is it actually, though? 9:23?
9:23.
Okay. Our clock is 3 minutes slow.
Yeah. You're just slow.
Well, I prefer analog clocks. It gives me that sense of space. I can gauge time way better by looking at analog clocks.
Mike and
Digital's
Ellie.
convenient, but it throws me off all the time.
Annalie wants to know, is chum the stuff or the action? Or is it both? Stupid English.
Chumming the chum. Isn't a chum someone that's your friend too?
Yeah. Hey, chum.
But then you add a P and you're a chum.
Chump.
So chump. Isn't that what Mr. T called Rocky? A chump.
Yeah.
You're a chump. You're a chump, Bubba. Chump.
Nick says it's the stuff. Yes, it is what you're feeding.
Chumming the chum. You ever seen a chump chumming chum? My chum?
You just call me a chump?
No, my chum. Have
much
you
chum?
ever in your chum-legged life seen a chump-looking sailor chumping with his chum wife?
No.
No? I was just passing a
How
little bit
about
of time to
plants?
get through the halfway point.
Oh, the halfway point?
Yeah, I talked about plants a little bit. And right now...
Your half hour
wait,
that's
right,
coming up is not just for radios, by the way. You
No. I'm just saying, and we'll recap it because there's newer people in here, but we'll just say it has to do with the water pipes here. And I was going to divert them. And another reason, not only to do like a bog system in our pond here, but also poor Katie's bun. I mean,
stop playing with my
your
hair.
hair does need some moisture, but I think a constant flow of water from this filter here is probably not good for it. So I'm helping you as well. With that, we are hitting the halfway point.
Nick
No, we got
says stinky friend
3
is a
minutes
chum.
yet. Stinky friend?
Yeah.
I'm not aware of stinky friend. Checking the ooh, she's I don't want to say.
Yeah.
Don't say the word.
Please don't.
Baby monitor. We're looking at the baby monitor. I have to oh no, I have to burp.
That's Corey.
That's your sister-in-law on the radio?
Yeah.
We're not allowed to play that.
Nicole.
That's not his. That's it.
Carl.
No.
That's dispatch.
That's her.
She has a very nice radio voice.
She does.
Too bad I don't have it set to transmit. You get in trouble for that.
Yeah, you would.
What's her number?
819.
819. You have a very lovely radio voice.
She's working
And she'd be like,
this month for another person and switching her schedule. So she's doing days. Tonight's her last night, I think. And then she'll be switched on to days.
Foxy's Fishes says seed planting starts soon.
It does. It does. It really, really does.
Okay, I'd probably turn on 70 then.
You can shut it.
I know, I wanted to hear her again. I think I've heard her on there before and didn't realize it.
So, what kind of seeds are you gonna plant, Foxy?
What kind of seeds will you plant?
I need to start those
I
tomatoes.
started almost like right on time. 9:28 and we're 28 minutes in, so did
Really?
fairly well. Yeah. Of course, that's Central Time. That is the only real time zone that exists. Everyone else is kind of living in a time warp.
There you go.
So that's
Are you gonna
nothing
start
wrong with
singing that song from Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Let's do. How about you do it? You sing.
No.
Okay. Hold on real quick. I gotta pet the fish.
Foxy says I can't wait for our 5 minutes of spring. And
good fishing.
Brian does every type of tomato
It's a good fishy.
and peppers of all sorts. Nick, hashtag Wisconsin fish fan. And Foxy says she's not sure what else.
A Wisconsin Fish Fam cookout. We're gonna have to talk about that after we read off our members.
Yes.
You know what? We're getting pretty close. So I'm gonna
we're close enough.
find the screen. At least you'll still
By
be
the
able to
time-
see the chat while
Yep.
we do that.
Yep. By the time you get to that screen, we'll be hitting that mark of halfway.
Yep. I shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's not the right screen at all.
Nick says he loves me some good steak and heirloom tomatoes. Oh, when it's vegetable season around here, tomatoes, cucumbers, you name it, it's like, oh, we can't get enough. Aw, Jeff Kane, member for 17 months.
Awesome, Jeff. Thank you.
HHD fan, thank you so much. Hello, Sarah. I'm glad to see you, or we are.
She was the first one in chat tonight.
Oh, she was?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wasn't here, so I wasn't aware. I'm sorry.
Bum, 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 bum. Okay.
Are you ready?
This is the point halfway through our live stream that we like to give recognition to all of our channel members. Those are the paying supporters of Hagen Hill Design that helps us continue on with our YouTube fun and doing the things that we love. Playing with plants, playing with fish. The radio stuff comes out of my pocket. I don't make you guys pay for that. So, but you guys don't have to
God.
pay for anything, and that's what's awesome. And you choose to do it. You give out of your own pockets your hard-earned money to become a member of our channel. And we appreciate that. We try to do our best to give you things that non-members wouldn't get. And one of those things is during our live stream, we like to give a shout out to each and every one of you. Not to mention our members-only content that we provide on here and the 3-day early access to our published videos. At that being said, let's... At the current making of this list, we have 30 members, Katie.
Awesome.
30 members. Would you like me to read them or would you like to read them?
Go ahead.
It is my turn.
My glasses are pretty dirty.
You keep an eye on chat, and if you see anything special, go ahead and
I'll stop
interrupt me. March 4th, 2026, 30 members, starting in this order of whatever order YouTube decided to make this list in. Deb's Aqua Pets, Raisin Fishes, Scotty, M&C Aquatics, Mexicali Fish Keeper, Beto Great Lakes, Red Laser, that's Gordon. Benjamin Peters. Then there's Peter, Hang Loose Fish, Joy of Fish Keeping, Shows Emporium and More, Flowers with Horns, Father Fish, Overtly Overstocked Oscar, Dance to Gardens, Nick at Hardwater Propagation, Whips World.
Foxy says I'm on a union mandated break.
Okay, that's wonderful. I wonder which union. The Fish Fam Union. Whips World. I already said that one. Let's say Whips World again because it's Whip. Eric Y. Rock. That's the Rock Lobster. Rods Aquatics. Mr. Tundra. AKA.
Uncle Bob.
AKA. Santa Claus. Dee Dee's Fin Den. Jody P. Tropical Fish Co. Renee Hedinger. Ron's Garage Aquatics. All one word, so say it fast. Ron's Garage Aquatics. Redneck Aquatics, Stan Pittman.
Stop that for one moment.
What is this?
Nick at Hardwater Propagation sent 5 HHD gift memberships.
Who did he send them to?
Zini Zoo Magnificent Menagerie, Geek Boy.
Say that 5 times fast.
I know, right? Geek Boy, First Class Fish 01, Lucky Fin 5, and Big Ben your
Big Ben Urban Explorations.
Okay. I was trying to split it. My brain.
They're
sorry.
using the @ signs.
Thank
and
you
stuff.
so much, Nick. That was
Thank
awesome.
you, Nick. That's adding 5 more to the 30 that we had, so now we're at 35. Should I go on with the list?
Yes, please. You said to stop you.
I know, but I can't. I don't know. That's awesome.
You were at Ron's Garage Aquatics, and that was the last one you said.
I know. That's really just very nice of you. Thank you, Nick.
Very, very nice. Thank you so much.
Going on with the list, we have Redneck Aquatics, Stan Pittman, Lush and Salty Aquariums, Stefan, the man Stefan. Sorry,
He biked almost the whole winter through Chicago.
not everybody's willing to do that sort of thing, but that man will do it for fun. Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane, one of our awesome moderators, of course. Autarky Homestead, our good personal friend Dave. Check out his channel if you get a chance. I don't know if he's been doing any more live streams. I better get after him to start doing that. The last 2 on the list that I have here are Foxy's Fishes and Pepin Creek Aquatics. What a lovely couple, and 2 of our best friends, really. I see a lot of awesome friends that we have and family that are members of our channel, and we thank you all very, very much.
Extremely. very
Words don't describe it. So that's the best we can do as far as with words without fumbling for the next 15 minutes and starting to cry. So we're going to move on to some more content. Content? Namely with Katie. She's going to talk for a while. Take it away.
What's the topic? I kind of came out here midstream,
Well,
so.
you know what? Before we do that, let's just, you want the indoor pond or the outdoor pond?
Oh, Foxy says we got downgraded from family. No, never, never, ever.
Brother and sister, Brian and Roxanne.
Auntie and uncle.
as well as Brother Kane. He is here.
Yes. Uncle Kane.
This is fun using your last name with that.
Are you trying to make him feel
Brother
old?
Kane. Which do you want, indoor or outdoor pond? Because we
I
gotta
don't
change
care.
the background though.
I'm not concerned about the background.
Okay, we'll just go back to this then.
That's fine.
So, what I was telling people is that when I was playing with
Box. Okay, go ahead.
this. No, you go ahead.
Foxy says Katie's on break. She's just our eye candy.
I see. It's true. She's been working hard all day, way longer than I have. Although I do deal with some adult babies at work, which can be tiresome as well. But not for nearly as long as Katie deals with River. But at least we love her.
True.
Yeah. I was talking about the pond filter and how those pipes are just kind of going into there.
The Timu filter.
Once we, yeah, the Timu filter here. And if I have you go like this, people can see the water flowing out of there. And I was looking at it tonight, and I want to replumb these pipes to go back along and then over
Hello, George RB3. Thank
to
you
above
for coming
the
in.
above the spool, because we were planning on moving that big pothos to your 210, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have all that space on there, kind of put gravel and smaller plants and put in the gravel, and then that water
Propagate.
will run over top, and it'll just kind of like grow out. Put something in the center or whatever, and have it grow out, and just have the water running over top of the spool.
Yeah.
All those little pockets where you could kind of glue down. You could have probably glued down little spider plants, or bury them in the rocks. I don't know if you want to glue them or not, but
We'll figure it out. Sketty says she needs a filter like that.
a what?
A filter like we have, the Timu one.
I think they're still out there. I think this idea is simple enough where a person can kind of build their own one, but they did a good job at making it modular. And I
The only
just,
downfall is to the PVC piping.
yeah, the PVC is not
It's-
standard size. that
No,
we
it's
have.
European. Wrong way dial there.
Asian. No, I turned it down.
No, it's European fit.
It's made in China, so I'm pretty sure that it's whatever they use in China for
What?
switches in Asia.
Asia, China, Europe. It's overseas fit.
Asia, Europe, China, Austria. What's the difference?
Nick says trickling like that would have to make him pee all the time. Yeah, when we're out here, Jake's a good sucker for that one.
Well, you guys can probably hear it in the background when it's.
You do get used
what's
to
nice
it,
though
like
is
Foxy said.
when that pond, when I have it up all the way, the water level is down right now. So
Yeah.
I usually fill it to the bottom of those pipes, and then it's quiet and it circulates the top really well. It circulates this way.
Nick said he would be thinking he'd had a UTI or something.
Circulates. It's neat how the flickering around my finger looks like it's because it's going. in
Flicker finger.
looks like it's going in the pond, kind of. Okay.
Thanks.
What do you think of that? You like that idea? That too, and when the water's up all the way, it's right to the edge of the spool, so you wouldn't even hear it trickling that much, but it would provide a lot of aeration and
Yeah. What to see. Trial and error. But I don't know how you're going to replumb it. Because it's all fit different.
yeah, I have to find something PVC that comes close and glue it on somehow.
No, you're not gonna glue. In case you
Silicone
don't like
the
it.
crap out of it.
Nope.
And the silicone can come off. If you try hard enough, you can get silicone
You're gonna
off.
crack the pipe because that pipe's not a very thick walled pipe.
No, just how it comes out of the box is all molded on there. And then, or, do they have nuts that spin through the sidewalls on that? 'Cause all I'd have to get is a different size bulkhead.
Foxy says we have an
Go through
8-foot
there.
waterfall in our room right now. I barely noticed the water sound. LOL. What? 8-foot
I
waterfall.
gotta take a look at it. For real and not like, oh, they're not bulkheads. They're just
No, they're not.
sleeves coming out of that one.
I
The
told
top
you.
one's a bulkhead, so you could change that one out. And these are not. The input is the only one that's got a bulkhead. It's weird.
You're a bulkhead.
I do have a bulky head, that's for sure. Was I like standing in the?
Foxy says apparently 8 is an exaggeration, but I can touch the top of it, so that's tall. Oh my gosh. You're like Willy Wonking it. Are you an Oompa Loompa?
Party, do.
It looks like your tippy toes are on the very edge of the pond.
Look a little bit more.
Don't jump! Don't jump! Don't do it! Nick's like, clip it. Foxy says the axolotl rack Brian built 24 containers with their own line that dumps back into the 20 long. So many trickles, LOL.
So many trickles.
Ben says like a Talking Heads video. And
Same
Nick
as it
says
ever
make
was.
that a make
Same
that
as
a
it ever
short.
was.
You have to make a music
There's
video
water
doing that,
in the
Jake.
bottom of the
Foxy
ocean.
said. Foxy said you have to make a music video doing that.
That'd be fun. Hey, it's your sister-in-law again.
Kind of hard to understand what she's
dispatch.
saying, but I believe she's
Is it?
very.
Well, it isn't her. I don't know. They all sound the same to me. Women. I love you.
You have 15 minutes for your radio topic if you'd like.
Radio?
Yes.
Radio?
You don't have to talk the whole time about radio. We can always bounce back the
Who
fish.
needs a radio? Hey! You! What's your name?
I'm almost positive that was Corey that pulled somebody over up here because it didn't look like Spooner Squad.
Radio, radio, radio. Radio, radio, radio. What would you like to talk about with radio? You never talk about radio. Have you been enjoying your scanner that we got
Yes,
you? I got you.
I have. Quite a lot.
Do you remember the model number of it?
No. There's a lot of things I can't even remember.
That's okay.
Hey,
Laser Eyes is right.
like, like seriously, guys. Apparently, I can't even tell how to get dressed anymore without having inside-out clothing on and not know it for the whole day.
Guess which garment was inside out? Whoever guesses it correctly, I don't know. We don't really have a prize to give away for it, but
No. But did you get my, speaking of prizes that reminded me of stickers. We have to get stickers out. You have not given me the address. And
know.
did you get my post about 10 free stickers on Sticker Mule?
10 free stickers? Why 10?
It's a promotional deal they're doing. It's 10 free stickers, why not? Customized.
Well, I know. They'd probably just get the same ones we always get. The
Maybe.
same ones we always
We
get.
need some
Pinky.
round ones back.
No, I kind of like the new design better. A lot better.
But we can't sign those.
Nah, we'll just have to get Kyle to give us a bunch of our cards so we can get them signed and get them back to him.
They released Wave 3 today.
I know, but we haven't gotten any cards to sign.
I know.
I don't know. We talk about radios, Katie. I'm taking my 15 minutes to talk about
Oh, Sketty Nona got
mailing
it.
stuff. Sketty one. We get our stickers done through Sticker Mule.
Yeah, we hit the sales. They're awesome
You
quality.
sign up for their email list, and they will email you once a month. They have some kind of a deal, and with free shipping, of course. So
Yeah.
you get some like 50 stickers for $20 or something, and
They're a thick vinyl,
yeah, outdoor rated.
UV resistant, anti-cracking, freeze
There's
resistant.
the members one that's shiny.
Ooh, Technicolor.
Yeah. And our regular ones look just like this, but they're white instead of the.
See, Foxy says you
hologram.
need to order more HHD stickers for the barbecue.
Okay.
Plus,
Well,
she needs extra stickers because she puts them out in her shipments.
Okay. More stickers.
More stickers.
I encourage everyone to have stickers. We're bringing stickers back. Yeah.
Stickers instead of sexy. How about sexy stickers?
We're making some magnets too. Maybe we'll bring a
Oh.
few of those with.
Foxy says
But it's
Sticky
easy
Brand
to
has
make your
great
own.
sticker prices. That's a new company I have not heard of.
Oh, there's all sorts of them. If you haven't gotten stickers, check them all out. Radios, Katie. Now I only have like 10 minutes.
Oh,
Less
dang.
than. I got 9.5 minutes.
Talk.
Well, I asked you to talk about radios. Oh, I'd like to do a test of like. So I'm going to turn off my speaker output. And I want to know if you guys can hear any kind of like a buzzing noise when I key up on this radio.
This is the N9PES.
Anything before that?
L go 110.9.
Was there any like real bad humming before the voice came on from that radio? Because if I turn on my speakers here, and even if the volume's all the way off, when I key up on a 2-meter radio, it goes bzzz through the speakers because they're not shielded. So I know how much cell phones can make noise for some people in their microphones and whatnot.
No
so-
noise, Nick says. And Sarah says, fun fact, I always wear them inside out because my skin is too fragile for the edges. I thought I put them on the right way. It was just today. And Foxy says, we were supposed to talk about barbecue. Barbecue radios?
Barbecues, that's right.
Barbecue.
I was going to bring up the Wisconsin Fish Fam barbecue and radio event.
And then Jeff says, message Kyle and see what's required for extra cards. I special ordered 100 of hit Jeff's cards and needed to wait for new card set release.
Okay. I just didn't know if he did like a 5 of them or something, or 10, and then you mail them back to him or something that he puts in the PAX if he does that anymore or not, but you know, whatever. It's just to sign HHD cards. Nothing.
Where Skitty
special.
says they skip them. Wink, laughing face.
So no
Hey,
noise. That's
Commando. Okay.
oh, you're talking about your Inside Out incident.
Mm-hmm.
Sketty got the right answer. It was her underwear.
Yeah.
Underwear.
I don't know how I didn't
was
notice.
Inside Out.
The whole day.
The answer was underwear. Underwear. The answer we were looking for. 10,000 points awarded to Sketty Nona. She is in the lead right now. Everyone else is at 0 points. So
But in the meantime,
got a good lead.
how many radios are we bringing to the Fish Fam?
All of,
Cookout.
well, as many as I can, I guess. Some of them I'm not going to bring.
Some of them, yeah, aren't
I think
worth
there's only
bringing.
3 out of those 4 that work. All
Yeah.
4 of those work really well. They have to be reprogrammed though. So I'm gonna need Radio Dork's help in that. Otherwise, I gotta buy a cable. So let's see if he's out and about.
Jeff said yes, he did that also. Nick says no.
Is KD 0? No.
No. Go get your cheat sheet.
How come all of a sudden I can't think of his call sign? Probably because the world doesn't want me to do it.
Peplin wants to know, does Jake ever put Katie's underwear on Inside Out? Like, put them on himself?
I would
You have to specify that,
not.
because
I don't even think I'd be able to get a leg through her underwear.
that's
Just for
a
your
loaded
information.
question there, Brian.
Over my head, maybe. KC0, yeah, okay. KC0 WKP, KC0 WKP. This is KE9 EIX. Do you copy? I don't think he will. Probably past his bedtime.
Most people's bedtime. Especially when you have umpteen kids and you're go the whole day
That's true.
after you get home from work and everything else. Jeff says he's definitely tried.
Said you wouldn't tell anybody.
Hey,
Because you walked
Jeff,
in on
no
me.
leaking the members only backstage.
Yeah. The members only content is meant for members only. Thank you. As a moderator, you should have known that. Very disappointed. Oh, okay. Radios,
So-
radios.
The picnic.
We're gonna
When's
bring-
the picnic?
When is the picnic? It starts on Friday, July 31st, and runs through Sunday, August 2nd.
Yes, it is different dates this year,
Well,
which is
weekends
fine
and on weekends.
because in July we're probably not going to have 38-degree temperatures at night.
No, it's gonna be nice. It always is, it always will be. Mark my words. And if it's not, then we'll all huddle together in the bomb shelter. I don't think there's a bomb shelter there, but if there was, we'd huddle there,
We can call the pole shed the bomb shelter.
and it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Encouraging new members, yes.
Yes, correct.
Great job.
Thank you.
I take back my scolding now. I'm actually very proud of you for being an excellent moderator.
Team player, Jeff.
My mind has changed.
What's wrong with all the rest of you mods out here? Just kidding.
How many we got? We have 4 moderators here tonight.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Can we get a link drop for the picnic? please.
Yes, and for the sign up if you haven't signed up already. I think everyone in here is probably planning to go. I don't know about Ben. Did you read his comment anyways?
Which one?
Lake Missoula. Hate when I walk into work and realize that my belt buckle is still hanging down by my knees.
Oh. I didn't see that one.
That's really funny. I don't know if I've done that. I'm really having to think.
Is it the whole belt or the whole pants? There's a whole new meaning.
Well, if that's why your belt buckle is down by your knees, it's because your pants fell down
Yeah.
that far. Ba-dum-bum. Oh.
Thank you, Jeff.
So yeah, radio talk, talking about radios here on Fish Fam
Now,
Radio? No,
this
Fish Plants Radio. We have to have a Fish Fam Radio.
Fish Fam Radio.
Which, by the way, the official Fish Fam radio frequency of GMRS is Channel 4, which also works on FRS unlicensed radios as well. One and the same frequencies, they both work together whether you have a license or not. You should be able to pick up a radio very cheaply, bring it with you to the Fish Fam cookout, just in case Jake's radios don't happen to work. And that way there'll be enough to go around to others.
Thank you for that. And then now a live break for the chat.
Okay.
Foxy says she doesn't actually have the link. And Jeff posted the link, you guys, for the Wisconsin Fish Fam cookout, and the dates and the details and how to RSVP. It's not strict for only Wisconsin. There are people that come from opposite sides of the country.
It is named that because it is held in Wisconsin,
Correct.
hosted by real Wisconsinites. Volunteers work there and help out that come from Wisconsin. If you want to see a real Wisconsin event, a real get-together of sorts, the kind you bring your family to,
The best
the kind you
shindig
bring
ever.
your children to, the kind you bring food together, everyone sits around the table and they share their stories and their food, and they eat, they drink, they be merry. And then they all crowd into Poplin's fish room.
Uplands.
They crowd in there. They're like a sardine can, they do. They all crowd in there until we're pressed against the tanks like window lickers on the short bus. And we're checking out them fish with eyes pressed against the glass. And we all see one thing in common. And that is our love for fish. And the love that we have for each other and those that understand that aquariums and fish keeping can really bring people together.
Most definitely.
So we're really
And the
excited
night
to be
fires,
there.
Foxy says, are
Oh, gosh.
super special. Like, they top each night off.
Mm-hmm.
Each night is different. It's not just a campfire. It's a friends get together, a family get together,
Yeah.
a reminiscent time of that day, what everyone shared, the jokes,
Yep.
you
It's
name it.
Unlike any other fish event on the face of the planet, as far as I know. And I think you'd be hard pressed to find anything like it.
Foxy says, come pack our fish room like a can of sardines.
Is he going to come through now? Probably.
No. And then
Just-
Kier lost.
It's just automatic identification on the repeater there. So we've done it for an hour.
We have.
Are you
Well-
tired?
I'm always tired.
Let's end it. I did make an outro thing.
You did?
Yeah, I don't know how well it's going to work, but you know, I was sick and tired of FPR not having an outro like Case of the Mondays has. So
You didn't tell me about that one.
we'll try it out. And
Thank you, Jeff.
it's going to have us still in here for a little while on it, but you won't be able to hear us. So until next week,
We love you all.
Or
Thank
on
you
Monday
for coming.
if you show up for that. Or if we show up in your streams. We'll see you next time, eh? Now I gotta hit the transition button.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love you.
Hagen Hill design. Oh, you didn't know. You best recognize, 'cause we're running the show. Backyard pawns are what we do best. You better pay attention now. You better take interest. No fancy logos, no printed t-shirts. When you see us on the job, just trying to make it work. Backyard pawns are what we do best. You better pay attention now. You better take interest. No funny slogans, no slick campaigns. The message is simple. It's in our name.